Hey, and we're back. It's Thursday, Throwback Thursday, and it is also time for a new episode of Brown in Town. We have missed you after a nice vacation. I had a little fun down in the southwest, but I am back, and so much has happened since I've been away. My lovely co-host, remember we got the dearest Papa, and then we have Mr.
Diddy.
Hey, so, gentlemen, what's been going on since, I mean, I feel like I've been gone a lifetime, 2 weeks, like half a month, you know?
Well, first of all, tell us about Texas. What's going on down in the deep, dirty South?
Ooh, what is going on in the dirty? It is dirty. Now I know why they have a rising case of COVID down there. Ooh, no mask. Yeah,
really?
No mask.
Oh, wait.
It's crazy. You know, I think masks have been optional the whole time. And so I was in 2 cities while I was gone. I was in Dallas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And then I also went to Amarillo, which is further west, about like 5.5 hours west. And there it was 10 times worse because I went out to meet a couple cousins at a restaurant, which they really kind of had rigged as a bar, which is kind of interesting how they kind of navigate themselves. But nobody had a mask. The 4 of us were the only ones with masks on. And everybody else was just kicking it. So it was really interesting.
It all makes sense.
It all made sense. So I definitely have to say thank you, Charlie Baker, for being such a wonderful governor, keeping us safe here in Massachusetts. Definitely. Shout out to Governor Baker.
Shout out to
that.
Big Brother New York.
Big Brother New York. Yay! We love you. Come on, we love you. But it was beautiful. I got to see my family, and they were also part of #Movement for Motivation, which is awesome. So it was great. But it did feel good to be back. I did miss you guys. I did miss you. And now I'm back.
What are some things you did there?
Oh my God, what did I do? Well, we had a cousin who had gotten married during COVID, so we threw a small little reception pool party for her and her new spouse. It was beautiful. What else did we do? I fed giraffes. I went to this really cool like wildlife preserve that they have out in Glen Rose, Texas. And it was fabulous. I went with my cousin and her 2 boys, and oh my God, we saw all sorts of exotic animals and zebras. It was beautiful.
So it's nothing like Franklin Park.
It was a little different than Franklin Park. We got to drive around in our car.
Oh, wow.
It was lovely.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
It's perfect for social distancing. So if you wanted to go for a date or just need to get out of the house, it was definitely something that was good to do for about 2.5, 3 hours.
If you want to see some sights, I'm gonna recommend Molina Cass Boulevard. 'Cause that's just like dealing with the wildlife. When you drive through, go slow.
Oh, man.
Look to the left or to the right.
When you come off the exit.
You come off the exit. Was it 18?
Yeah.
Roxbury, Mass Ave exit. When you see it, you see everything.
He's wrong for that.
If you want to know how to cook up your heroin, that's where you go. You want to cook your crack, that's where you go.
Can you have some empathy for those, please?
Oh,
please.
God.
I would have empathy if they had like a site where they could go and do it in private.
Yeah,
but not out in the open.
No, you know what? One thing that has bothered me, they put the needle box outside the school. That's killing me. And they don't use it. So it's like...
They just leave it in the playground.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Unfortunately. And it's interesting that you guys would talk about schools. So what's up with COVID and schools? Because many schools, speaking of Texas, out west and in the south, they're getting ready to go back to school in a couple weeks.
Yeah, with the rising cases. So
Everybody needs a guinea pig.
Well, I can definitely say this much.
For the vaccines, right?
I can say this much. I was talking to a dear friend of mine from college who lives in Arizona, and her daughter will be returning to school in a few weeks. And they are going to be doing remote learning, continuing distance learning. So that made me feel really good. I know the Los Angeles Unified School District, they decided that the students will go back and will be distance remote learning.
Well, at least here in Massachusetts, you got to have a little bit of faith in Charlie and Marty that they're going to do the right thing, being that you are an educator. So, right in the middle of it. What are you going to do? I mean, what is your classroom going to look like?
I trust that the experts are going to make the right call on this. Like I said at the beginning, I actually feel like we have a really good governor who actually took this seriously, unlike some other governors. And so I definitely feel confident in our state leaders. I personally believe that school in Massachusetts will probably mirror that of whatever happens in Los Angeles or in New York public schools, meaning we'll probably continue the distance remote learning, and then there will probably be some folding of a hybrid, like a blended learning that'll probably come after that, which I think makes the most sense instead of trying to bring everybody back at the same time.
Correct.
But I don't know this for sure. This is just what I'm saying. This is just my opinion. Somebody's going to hit me up and be like, that's not what's happening. This is just...
I have a question. How do you feel about the vaccine?
Vaccine?
Well, there is no vaccine at the moment.
Well, the one that's like, the one that they're creating that's supposed to be coming out soon. Supposedly coming out soon. How would you feel about taking the vaccine in general?
Well, didn't you talk about guinea pigs a second ago?
I did. I mean...
Because I feel like once it's available, everyone's going to have to take it.
For it to be effective.
They're going to want everyone to take it because...
Of course, they're going to want, but then, like, you're going to have Trump supporters who aren't going to want to take it.
Well, I wouldn't just... Let's be careful with generalizing, with statements.
All right, let's not generalize.
Because there are a lot...
If they're not going to wear a mask, what makes you think they're going to want a vaccine?
Well, I think that's what's always tricky about vaccines. Even, like, vaccines that we have now, you're always going to have people that don't want to take vaccines. And I can be perfectly honest, I have mixed emotions about vaccines.
Same.
Yeah, but if you go to school here in Massachusetts, you cannot go to school until you have been vaccinated.
And now, and that makes sense. I mean, I think you have to kind of figure it out. Now, for me, like a flu shot, I can be honest with you. I'm not one that takes a flu shot because that makes me sick.
See, I'm the opposite. I get it every year.
But everybody reacts differently. Yeah. And I think that's one thing we have to remember is like we make these vaccines and we're thinking of the greater good of a whole, but not everybody's body is going to work well with these vaccines.
Another thing is, I don't think people understand the ingredients in a vaccine. And you can actually find that out. There's certain things they put in vaccines. Especially like, if you're a vegan or vegetarian, whatever, they put eggs in vaccines.
They do.
So, you got to think about that. So.
Well, I'm sorry, there's no vegan vaccine. We'll work on it. Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Come on,
we working on a vegan vaccine coming sometime soon. Don't worry. Jesus.
Come on, plant-based.
2030.
Yeah, plant-based.
2030. But yeah.
Man. I'm telling you, it's a tough crowd.
It's a tough crowd.
Can't please everybody.
You can't. That's the deal. It's we have no vaccine. We have people that are happy, they're not happy. We'll have a vaccine. There'll be some people that'll take it. There'll be some people that won't take it.
It's just life.
It is. It's just, and the idea is, I would have to say, I'm not one that's for vaccines, but I would probably try out the COVID vaccine when it was approved to be safe. If need be.
Yeah. When Texas tries it.
Listen, all those states that are hit hard. Listen, Florida, Arizona.
They're going to be the first ones.
They're going to need it fast. The way things are going down there, you got bad leadership. Greg Abbott, is that his name? Greg Abbott of Texas. And then you got the other fool, Ron DeSantis. Man, that dude's the walking Grim Reaper.
I like
That's what he is. He's the walking Grim Reaper.
I like the governor of New York, though. He's a smart man.
Hey, New Yorkers better stand up and give that man a parade or something. Because if it wasn't for Mr. Cuomo, a lot of y'all be bagged up in the back of a truck somewhere on ice.
Guys, it didn't have ice. Some of them was defrosting. Oh, we never went live on that?
No, we're going. Keep going.
Yeah. That's funny.
Anyhow, so enough about vaccines. What else we got going on, fellas?
All right, I'm gonna jump to the next topic. Let's talk about this Will Smith situation.
Oh. We're at the red table right now.
Let me fill you guys in case you haven't heard. Will Smith and his wife Jada, they do a show called Red Table Talk, and I guess recently, Jada came out. Well, actually, not Jada. Her boo, August Alsina, came out and dropped the bomb on everybody that he was tapping that.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he got Will's permission to tap it because they were separated.
His blessing.
So, I want to know, how do you guys feel about that? I mean, to me, I felt like that was the shot heard around the world.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, if you were on the Death Star and they shot down your planet, millions of lives felt that pain all of a sudden when she broke that news that she gave her cookie to somebody else.
I think Will Smith went into I Am Legend mode.
I am legend. Shit, listen. Well, I don't think.
Nah, he don't.
I know he don't care, but still, what do you think? Do you think it was right for her to drop it like that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really see it.
She was on vacation in Texas at a pool party.
When I say go on vacation, I really just block out everything. I've only heard bits.
That's good. All right, so we're gonna skip you. Papa, no. You said you didn't see it.
But I have an opinion.
Okay, ladies, we're about to hear an opinion.
Wow. I don't know. I'm calling me old-fashioned. I just feel like you got to keep some things personal. Mm-hmm. That's all I got to say about
on his side. Like you feel like he shouldn't have came out and said something, or do you feel like she shouldn't even have?
I anything at first. Though.
I feel
I'm saying, do you feel like August Alsina shouldn't have came out and said something, or do you feel like Jada shouldn't have even addressed it?
I just feel like, and like I said, call me old-fashioned. I just feel like certain things, like what you got going on in your relationship, I feel like certain things should just be personal. And me, I don't really like to air out my personal, what's happening between the sheets business out in public.
Right.
But then again, that's just me. Everybody's different.
Right.
I don't have.
Well, a lot of people were saying like, because he's dropping an album, so they were saying he was doing it to promote his album.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. I don't have $1 million. I'm not trying to promote anything or myself. I'm just a regular person.
Besides Brown.
So basically, he did the Kanye West dickhead move.
Mm-hmm. But I do feel like when you flip it, men would be scrutinized if they were in that position because she kind of took advantage. No?
Do you feel that she took advantage of the young man in his time of...
Only reason why I'm saying that is because she came out and said he came there for healing.
Yeah, sexual healing.
So I'm like...
One moment. My apologies. If you hear that jet flying overhead, that's our personal jet that's flying in right now. Yep. So after the show, we gotta, catch our ride home. But I apologize for that. That's the jet just flying in right now. But it's
going
by.
To Texas to feed the giraffes.
Yep, there you go. But yeah, so back to this Will Smith thing. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like you said. I don't think he really cares. This probably been going on for some time. It's
like Hollywood. Said, everybody sleep with everybody in Hollywood.
He just came and interrupted everything by saying something.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
He can't
much.
Keep a secret.
Right.
He was August.
He was being emotional. Snitch. He was being emotional. Wanted to sell his album.
You fucking snitch. Keep it in house.
Yeah. Now no one's gonna trust him. He messed it up for himself. Actually, yeah.
There you go, ladies. If you're out there listening, don't give that motherfucker no cookie. Nope. He can't keep a secret.
Isn't there an expression, you don't kiss and tell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like today it's just the opposite. Everybody wants to kiss and tell their business. I don't understand what that's all about. I don't like that.
I do that
sometimes. You snitching on yourself.
I ain't saying who I'm telling.
All right.
I be talking to my dog.
But they know you ain't good at keeping secrets, so hey, if you want something kept private, you know not to tell him.
That's a mystery. But yeah, Red Table, Jada Pinkett.
Hey, if anything, it was good, I guess, for her show. It got her numbers up. Of course. The whole world's talking.
She said, let me just
address
address
the West Coast.
She said, this is nothing new to me. I'm going to just make it seem like it's new.
Well, she was in love with Tupac back in the day, so.
Somebody was made a meme saying, like.
So, you know.
Well, this does bring me to a question that I have for you guys. Mm-hmm. And I'm interested to see for people who are at home watching us right now. You guys can chime in. But I had a conversation, I think, with a cousin of mine. And this whole concept of like open relationships, that seems to be something that seems to be really big these days.
Of course,
or triads, and I don't know. I'm just interested on everybody's non-monogamous polyamorous. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I need a dictionary.
I know somebody
for some
that's heard one. If you guys see this later.
I actually was dating someone, and they personally asked me, how did I feel about having an open relationship? And my response was, that is totally cool if you're down for that, but I am not.
What? Really?
But I am not the person for you.
Oh.
I am not the person
I should have let you finish.
I am not the person for you.
I was going to say, wait, what?
No.
Yeah, I never get that answer.
No.
I've asked that before, and I'm not sharing. I don't share.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like most people that are in those situations, one person's getting more of a benefit than the other. That's just me personally.
Well, that's why the interest was brought up by that person, because they know of someone probably already. Or
it's fabulous. And then they broke up with me like 2 weeks later. So there you go. I mean, it was perfect.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was meant to be. Hey, but
it's interesting though. Like, the person I know of, it's very interesting how I'm like, hey, I go with problems, you know, like.
I don't know how that would work, but then I got asked like last spring if I wanted to be part of like a relationship that was already going. And the person took offense that I said I wanted nothing to do with him and his girlfriend.
It's a strange time right now.
It's a super strange time. Like, made me feel like, and I'm like, I don't know.
Am I missing something?
Like I said, call me old-fashioned Miss Kitty, but I just like mano a mano, one-on-one. I'm not trying to share. I don't like sharing. I'm just going to be real with that. Sorry.
I mean, T-Pain and his wife, they were open about it years ago that if they find someone, if they like find a female and they can bring her back and they'll do like it's like an interview process to see if it's like, and then some marriages are just like you said, Hollywood, man. Everyone wants to be Hollywood in a sense.
It's a new era. It's a new era. It's a new age, and in some cases, I feel like I'm a bit of a dinosaur. Like, running around in like the Jetsons time, and I'm like feeling a little lost.
It's moving fast.
It's moving very fast.
Am I passing the wine, please?
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's time for a refill. I've been waiting to get a word in edgewise, and that's the only thing I wanted to say.
Well, as Mr. Dizzle is filling up his wine glass.
Brought to you by Kono. I recommend this bottle of white wine.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, they don't sponsor us yet. They better soon.
You know.
There's plenty of bottles on that shelf I can go pick up, but I picked yours.
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah, so that whole polyamorous thing, it has me, I don't quite understand it, but hey, to people who are doing it, and I guess you're having fun, hey.
Right, if it fits you.
If it fits you, like I say, do you.
Me and my boy was talking today, and he was saying we can't stress over like other people's decisions. And we do a lot because we care, you know. Right. Well, for people that genuinely care. Right. So it's like, we'll care about how someone else is living, but it's like, if they're genuinely happy, that's all that matters at the end of the day. And if it's not affecting you,
right,
or in any way.
Well, that's like the situation with the mask. I mean,
taking it back to the mask.
It's such a simple thing to just put it on.
Washing your hands is a simple thing, but
and it's just a sign of respect. That's all it is.
I see it daily.
You know what I'm saying? I respect the person to the left of me, and I respect the person to the right of me.
Well, we're sorry that we didn't come masked up today, Prince. I mean, Diddy. My bad.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But
next time I got you, come in.
There you go.
I'm gonna have a suit on.
My bad.
But that's something we gotta work on, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It is
protecting each other. Selfish not to have our mask on right now.
It's my studio. My studio.
I'm not calling y'all out, but I'm just saying for the people, out there.
No, you have a point, being respectful. But back to Papa's point though about people taking so much, caring so much about other people's lives, and I think that's an issue that we have in just our society as a whole. People will be so quick to call you out on like what you're doing, but it's like, hey,
I got a question for the both of you guys. So how do you feel when you're driving around town and you see like a Florida license plate or a New York license plate driving around town?
I seen your post about you. There's a lot of Florida people here.
I guess I haven't even really thought about it.
I mean, no, like I get what you're getting at. I understand that.
Absolutely.
But that's a little different. That's more so like a safety thing. Like you're concerned about the safety of like.
Of course.
You know, but caring more so about like
what other people are doing that doesn't affect you.
Right.
I think back to his original point though.
We were talking about it was heavy. It was like, damn, like you know that, but you don't really think about it a lot. And you got to check yourself at times because I'm like, damn, I do care a lot, and I need to. It's not like I need to stop caring, but I need to stop caring about certain things that aren't going to affect me or don't even matter to my life.
Right.
That is true.
You're very true. For me, I just like, well, I don't understand it, but
it's not for you to.
But it's not for me to understand. Exactly.
And maybe later on you will understand when it does hit you or it does come to you.
I don't know.
Maybe you might become.
Nah. Anyway, moving on. Oh goodness, gentlemen! Wow,
Yeah.
So much. But yeah, the mask thing though, and I'll due respect. I feel like if you're gonna be out, please be respectful of others.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant sometimes. If I'm going to the corner store, I'll be like, oh man, I forgot my damn mask.
It's hard, and I think.
Yeah, but then you can't go in there without it, so it's like, all right, you might as well turn.
Now, Poppy be holding me down. Poppy be holding me.
But okay, so now that brings us to the fact that now things are starting to reopen up, open up a bit. It's okay. We have to keep going. So yeah, people are getting lax. Like gyms have opened up since I've come back home. Like, have you guys been to the gym yet?
No, I haven't gone to the gym. I'm sorry I'm saying it. I haven't gone yet, but I do intend to go.
I definitely intend to go because I need to get. I'm slacking. I need to get back on it. I'm not gonna lie, it's bad right now.
I'm a gym rat. I love the gym. I have a bunch of friends that work in gyms. I've worked in gyms.
It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. And I think that's just the athlete, the fitness person that's a part of who I am. But I don't know if I'm ready to go back to a gym.
Really?
In all honesty, I don't know if I'm ready to go back. You know, because I like to take the classes, and that's a lot of people together in an enclosed space. I don't know if it's really safe for all that yet. I'm not really sure yet.
Well, from my background, sorry, the jet's leaving, the jet's pulling off now. But from my background, from being a while ago, I was working in a gym, and I used to clean the gym. That was a while ago, though. But
he's moved up, ladies.
Moved up. But no, I mean, for the most part, like I could say, for me and like the people I worked with, as far as machines, those were very clean. We sanitize those all the time, even before like Corona or anything. So I would think now with the heightened cautions of Corona, they're definitely really sanitizing, making sure things are clean. And the only thing I would worry about is showers. That's the only thing that I feel you should stay away from if you're going to be in the gym. Do not take showers in the gym. It's been a problem. It's always been a problem. So it's like you get a staph infection from gym showers. So it's like you get staph infection from gyms in general, but from like but for the most part,
and you
like I can say for Boston Sports
gym.
Club, shout out to Boston Sports Club. I like Boston Sports Club.
Crunch Fitness, that's my gym.
Okay, shout out to Crunch as well. People that keep it, sanitized.
Shout out to Life Health and Fitness. That's my gym in Quincy.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, those three. Everybody else, I don't know. You're a question. Exactly. You're a question.
Question mark.
But yeah, no. I think, but like I said, use your discretion, It's up to you at the end of the day if you want to go in or not. But, yeah, if you're a gym rat, you got to take that chance. Catching that bug while you on the elliptical. But, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm glad things are going back a little to normal, though.
It is. It does. I think definitely my spirits have been lifted.
For sure.
And it definitely. I mean, though I am the whole continuing to work from home, I have mixed emotions about that. But I know it's the best thing. But at least other aspects. Now I'm able to get out a little bit more, see more people.
I will say we do have it a little bit better than some other places. Sure. I mean, if you're in California right now, you're going back to square one.
Yeah.
Square one. Yeah. Let that sink in. You are about to be locked up again for like another 3-4 weeks because you couldn't get it right the first fucking time.
In the recession.
Well, and I'll say
Florida too. Hey, Florida needs to be locked down as well. I don't know why y'all playing around down there talking about we just partially walking down. Nah, y'all need to fully close down.
Yeah.
Well,
but hey, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm up here in Boston. Our numbers are low. I don't know what you guys are doing down there, but maybe y'all will figure it out.
Mind you, it's summertime and kind of chilly.
Well, this is Massachusetts.
To point that out.
We're in Massachusetts and take it one direction.
Sweater, it's the coat. It's mid-July.
We're talking about Texas so much,
I know, I was sweating in Texas, and I come back home and go, open the window, no AC.
We could have looked the fireplace up, the fire pit.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Oh, maybe next time, folks. Next time we'll hit you with the fire pit, don't worry.
Next week, we'll have it by the fire pit, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you so much. I think that's our time, but we love you. And until next time, stay brown, stay town.
Brown in town.
Brown in town.
Until next time.